Fredo is quite an interesting character, an enigma of sorts. He is a loyal follower of his father, but as there is already an older, more capable son, Fredo will never be destined for the throne. Even still, he has his duties and is a typical member of the Corleone family. Now in the film, Fredo is of course thought to be weak and ineffective. He completely bottles protecting his father when Vito is shot, and rather than get help, he sits by the curb and cries. Vito doesn't even look at him when Fredo enters his room during Vito's recovery, and later in the movie, Vito expresses disappointment in his middle son. He simply does not possess the traits needed in the Corleone family, so is sent to Vegas to learn the casino business. The second movie doubles down on Fredo's weakness, with us learning he had pneumonia as a child. He harbored resentment for his brother Michael and was foolish enough to get involved in a murder attempt against Michael. As mentioned, in the book, none of the events in the 1950s storyline of the second film happen, and interestingly, though it is mentioned Fredo lacks the animal force for leadership, the way I interpret the character in the book is that he was not at all weak. Rather, he was competent in his duties. It is the assassination attempt on Vito which actually changes him, and the family notice that after Vito is shot, Fredo loses his nerve, seldom talks, and becomes a shadow of his former self. You could take this interpretation from the film as well, although the second movie clearly shows Fredo was pretty weak-willed in the past too. The move to Vegas is supposed to be a second leash of life for Fredo, who clearly needs a change of scenery. But instead of making his father proud through his success via the Vegas way of life, Vito stops bringing Fredo up during family discussions, as he's angry with the way Fredo behaves out in Vegas. It's not made clear what this degenerate behavior is until later in the book, where it appears Fredo becomes a sexual tyrannosaurus and impregnated around 15 women, all of whom had abortions, or as the movie puts it, banging cocktail waitresses 2 at a time.